Hi, I'm Crystal, a founder of The Psychic Soul, and I've been working in the field of energy for over 10 years now, and I've had the absolute honor of guiding over 1,000 students to reconnect with their intuitive gifts. I teach people how to read energy, but more importantly, I help them trust what they're reading and use it not only to guide others if they decide to do that, but to navigate their own lives with more confidence, clarity, peace, and purpose. I've trained many of those students to become facilitators within the Psychic Soul method, trusted intuitives, and leaders within the sacred space we're cultivating here. And if there's one truth I've seen that comes up again and again and again when I'm teaching, is our first language was never words, it was energy. From the moment we're born, we start communicating through the energy that streams in and out of us. We respond to touch, to tone, to breath. We feel our environment before we understand a single word. Babies don't wait to learn the language of energy before they understand safety or stress. They sense it. In fact, science now shows that over 70% of our communication is nonverbal, and that the brain processes sensory and energetic information up to 60,000 times faster than words. And I'll say that again. Your brain registers energy 60,000 times faster than verbal language. And yet, we're taught to focus almost entirely on words, expanding our vocabulary, perfecting our message, getting the phrasing just right. Is it any wonder why we feel misunderstood, conflicted, unheard? What if your energy was speaking louder than you realized, and the world just doesn't speak that language yet? So the irony is, we spend our entire lives trying to communicate through the slowest channel, verbal language, while ignoring the intelligence we were born with, the language of energy. Let me guide you through something simple, and you don't need to visualize anything, just feel with me. Think back to one of the best memories of your life so far, your fondest memory. The one that makes your heart warm just thinking about it. And place your hands over your heart, close your eyes, and tap into how that moment felt. Where were you? Who were you with? What emotions were present? And ask yourself, did I feel energetically full? Did I feel vitality in my body? Was I happy? And then just sit with that feeling. Let it wash over you like a memory. Because here's what science tells us. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something real and something vividly imagined. In fact, studies in neuroscience and somatic psychology show that when you recall or rehearse elevated emotional states like joy, love, and gratitude, your brain and nervous system respond as if it's happening now. So when you let yourself feel wholeness like you just did, fullness, aliveness, even for a moment, you're actually reprogramming your entire system. The neural pathways start to shift, the chemical signals change, and your energetic frequency begins to rise. This is more than mindset. This is biology. This is quantum. And the beautiful part? When you sustain that elevated frequency, the vibrational range of love, you start attracting from a different field. In energetic terms, everything comes down to this: love or fear. When you choose love again and again, you're not just thinking positive, you're training your field to match the future you desire. This is how timelines shift. This is how manifestation becomes magnetic. You're not chasing the dream. You're becoming the frequency of the life that's already waiting for you. Now bring to mind one of the darker seasons of your life. A time when things felt heavy, when you felt lost, low, maybe a little stuck, unsure of your purpose, maybe even your place. Think back to your health, your motivation, your energy. Were you in pain? Did you feel disconnected, numb, exhausted no matter how much rest you got? That contrast, that felt experience, was more than emotion. It was your energy field expressing a frequency. Not words, not logic, but data, real feedback from your body. And we're always communicating with energy. And those low moments, they're never a failure. They're a frequency you could feel, an opportunity for change and growth. And that's where the shift begins. By becoming conscious of how you feel, you start remembering how powerful you are. And what you learn in my psychic development programs isn't just theory. You begin to understand the metaphysics behind why we go through life with these cycles. The ups, the contractions, the breakthroughs, the breakdowns, and how more often than not, our deepest growth is seated in our darkest seasons. But beyond that, you learn to read the energy of what's actually happening, not just the surface emotions, but the frequency underneath. You learn how to recognize when your field is calling for rest, release, or a leap. And when you can sense energy clearly, you just stop taking it personally. This is the shift from, why is this happening to me? Over to, what am I being invited to shift, to clear, to activate right now? This is how we move from looping to liberating, from confusion to clear energetic communication with your higher self. And let me give you another real-life example, one I am sure you've experienced. Have you ever had someone say something that sounded kind, but it rubbed you the wrong way? Like if it was written out, you would say, oh, there was nothing wrong with what they said. They said all the right things, but inside, your stomach dropped, your heart contracted. You walked away wondering, what the hell was that? That wasn't your imagination. That was your nervous system and your intuitive field reading the energy behind their words. Reading the energy behind their words. Because guess what? Energy doesn't lie, but words often do. And here's the truth. That feeling, that inner signal, it's not just sensitivity, it's discernment. And in moments like that, we're taught to second guess ourselves, to override the gut because the words were kind, but the intention behind them was something completely different. And your body knew. Your field decoded it. That is what my team and I teach, how to strengthen that skill, that right there, how to trust it. You're not being dramatic. You're simply reading energy. And with practice, you can learn to do it anywhere, with anyone, clearly and confidently. If this stirred something awake in you, if it reminded you of a language your soul has always known, even when the outside world has forgotten how to speak it, then you're going to absolutely love what my team and I have created just for you. Now, there's going to be more details below this video, but for right now, I just want you to sit with how you felt through that process. I want you to sit with it, sit with the resonance of it, the difference between the feeling good and then the hard time. All of that is intuition, that part of you that feels. So that's the real you, the part that already knows how to read energy, the part that's always been intuitive, the part that's ready to remember. So thank you for spending this moment with me. I'm always so grateful for you, and I love connecting with you. And I'll leave you with this. Your nervous system hasn't forgotten your first language. It's just waiting for you to listen again. I love you.